1st and 10. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals?
Green Bay and their defense, not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single-wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. And Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry put up 43 points on the Browns.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded at the goal line.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Mike 54. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I know, easy.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Cousins will throw it, and he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, Steve 6. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Yo. They're running it.
They go play action. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. Here we go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Tyrone Crawford, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Haywood.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And the pressure gets to him again. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll run with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Right there. He's checking. Watch the shit.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. On 3rd down, Elliott. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here we go, 46. Mike
4th down, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Hey, echo. Too low, Captain. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. You don't know no better.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Malik Collins. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Check. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. You go tight. You got tight.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Again, it's Elliott. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This is Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Now Prescott on 4th down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready and 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready and 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Time to bring the bass back. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Wait, that wide, 80! 54! Come on, the ball! Shadow!
Sony Michel, his first carry. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Brady going to throw. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, here's White. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw here is incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The safety Patrick Chung is the one who makes the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. Cook. He's got a first down past the 30. And down right around the 37. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 37-yard line. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Jim. Hey, King.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. On first down, it's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 13-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. I don't even know why his team showed up. Mike, 55.
Here's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Brown, his first catch. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. To throw is Brady. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Wide 80. 54. Right, 54. I don't think you got it, sir. Hey, Alabama. Check. Alert.
Going right side is White, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Under 10. 10. Shit. Check. 22 jet bomber.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Wait, that's 53! Go on. Swift.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Let's go.
That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with White. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, 51 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Gun. Here we go.
Cousins gives way to Cook. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
52 Let's go, defense.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Cook stripped, the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They start the drive with White. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle. From the 36, Brady. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A gain there of 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Madison, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, they'll run with White. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Alabama, 380.
From midfield, here's Brady. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run on first down. White. Now White lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down now, it's White. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Crunch time, defense.
This is White on the screen. And he loses the football a second time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here first and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Following a good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Leave it, 48. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Got you. Hey, orbit. Got you, son. Mike 52, Mike 52. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, Mike.
On second and 9, Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And it's Michel once again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady gives to Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Brady. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
New England on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That throw by Brady incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses that are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Let's go,
First down, here's the run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on